Welcome to Chapter 8, Photographing. Now, something I want to just say before I begin is you do not need to have the best camera. I have run my whole entire rainbow hair artist business on this iPhone 6, which has had a smashed screen for the last 2 years and has been held together with sticky tape. I have only just recently upgraded and now I'm using an iPhone 7. So don't worry about having the best stuff, just learn how to take a good photo and use what you have available. So I don't have a salon, I don't work in a salon, I don't have a ring light, I don't have anything fancy at all. I use the natural light. So the first thing that I will do is find the good light. And the way that you will find your best light is by just having a look around. You're in my backyard now, by the way. So where's the sun? There's the sun. So when I take a photo, I want the sun to be at my back, shining onto my hair. In the shade though, not in direct sun. You're never gonna take a good hair photo in direct sun. So the sun's gotta be to my back in natural shade. See that? Bad lighting, good lighting. Bad lighting, good lighting. You see what I mean? So sun is on my back, projecting onto my hair, and I'm in shade. Now, what I used is just a white fluffy throw, cheap one that I got from Kmart, and I wrap this around my clients because you just never know what they're going to be wearing, and they might be wearing something that is just going to make your work look horrible, or maybe like when I take my photos I just want to white it all out so that I can just focus on the hair. That's my thing. I mean, you can do whatever you want, you can make your own kind of look. And I have my own backboard as well, because I don't have a salon, I don't have a nice wall that I can put people up against. So I've gone out and bought myself a very lightweight backboard just from my local hardware, and it's just white. And if you wanted to get yourself some wallpaper or cover this in whatever, like, you very easily could. Try and think of ways that you can kind of make this your own. I've just tried to stick something here temporarily, just for the sake of making this video, but generally I'll get my clients to actually hold this and then I'll just crop out their hands in the photo. So usually my clients are standing there holding this like this with the white thing draped across them, and then I will instruct them on how I want their hair to go. And don't worry about it, like, don't feel bad. A lot of the time I think they love it, they love the attention, and it's like their moment, and more often than not they ask me to send them those photos anyway, and they want to share them with all of their friends, which is great advertising for you. So don't worry about like inconveniencing them, don't worry about it. And when you've just spent all that time rainbowing their hair, you've got to spend some time to get some nice photos, you know? I want to show you how I like model, how I position my clients to actually take my photos. Yeah, okay, so I mean, pretend this isn't here and this is a real model. So I'll start them from the back. Get the hair looking nice, and then I will tip their head back. Tell them to just tip their head back, because I like to see those roots when I take a photo. So we'll just start off by just tipping their hair back. I might use my comb if I need to, or just my fingers, whatever I want. And by tipping her head back, we're gonna see those rainbow panels that we've just done. So take a few photos like this to begin with. You might want to take them kind of from this angle, you might want to take them from that angle, you might want to take them from that angle, get lots of different angles. Okay, now take a few like that. Now I might introduce a little bit more rainbow. You want to take an insane amount of photos, okay, for content for you to use later, so that you can recycle content if you run out of work. And also remember, this is your marketing material. This is how you're going to show the world your work. So like, take that time and please put in that effort. Don't rush it. Now I'm going to comb this straight back, okay? Comb this straight back, exposing some of that rainbow panel that we've done. Here, look, just with my fingers. Ready? Look at that. Every different way that you position the hair, you get a different photo, and it ends up looking like you've done 3 or 4 different colours. So take that time. Look, here, I might just want to use my finger to kind of separate the colours. And now you can see how that balayage is really like impacted the overall look as well. I love balayage. Look at that. So, you know, I might just leave the hair like that, snap a couple of photos like that, and then I'll ask her to start turning her head and moving her head around. So, you know, could you just move your head over here? If they don't know, don't be afraid to just touch them and actually move their head. So move her to the side, style it, and then, you know, get some photos from this angle. I don't know if you can see that really well. I might just move her head even more. Oh, that's too much. I don't like getting their face in it. I just personally don't like putting their faces in it. So you know, you've got to style it in a way that it looks amazing. I love it. And then if she wants to just, you know, be normal and wear her hair down, it's just like flashes and it's not too much. So just, you want to move their head around, you know. I'll tell her to put her head down, and then I might take a few photos like that. I might just go like this, you know, just really manipulate that hair. You could ask them to put their hand underneath it if you want to spread it out, like, and then always get the other side. You want to get every single angle, all the sides, because you'll find there'll always be one good side. There'll always be like one side that just takes a better photo. Like that, and then I'll tell her, you know, put your head up, put your head down. See how it just looks like a different colour from every different angle that you shoot it? You can use your comb if you want. You can, you know, if you wanted to really show these colours off, maybe you could, if you're clever enough to braid, I don't really braid, but give her a little top knot or something to show off those colours. A popular one that I do a lot of the time is like, I'll take this hair, the top, and I might just tie it in a simple knot like this. Whoop. Sometimes it holds better than others, it depends on the hair. Take a bit less. Okay, and just tie that top section in a little knot, simple. Right, if it doesn't stay there, you can use a bobby pin. Probably don't use your mouth. And then tip that head right back so we can see those roots, and look at that. Doesn't it just look like a completely different colour? If you want to get their hands under there and like get them to put their hands in here and like spread it out like that, don't be afraid to get them involved. Look at that, it just looks like an entirely different colour than when it's all just down or when it's all just straight. Look at the shine. This is why I like to curl it, because the light just bounces off the curls so beautifully. And another one I like to do, which I'll just quickly show you. I'm taking some of the rainbow in this section. Tie a little pony. Get my bobby pin, open it without my mouth this time. And then I just roll this here, like this. Pull out those little rainbow pieces. How simple is that? You know, that going to that effort and getting those photos, it's so important. Now I'd like to actually take some photos with my phone and show you how I go about the editing process and what app I actually use to edit my photos. Oh, and one very important tip before you take any photos, like ever, make sure you wipe your lens, okay? Give it a wipe, make sure that it is free from any fingerprints, because there have been lots of occasions that I've taken photos and I haven't noticed at the time, and then I've gone back in to do my editing and realized there is a fingerprint on my lens. So don't let that get you. Make sure that you wipe your lens every time for the best results that you're going to get on a phone. Let's move on to chapter 9, where I show you how I edit my photos.